Hey, um, so I'm sure you're a little confused as to why I'm in this new area and have all this new stuff. Um, I'm an idiot. So basically I spent over an hour recording two separate episodes for this, just for me to look down and notice that the microphone switch on my new headset was off. I didn't turn the microphone on at any point, because I completely forgot. Ugh. So basically what I'm gonna do is just edit those two episodes together into like a weird little clip show thing for you guys, so just to catch you up on what happened. Okay?
Do I know you?
Okay, so basically what I did was, after I left the tavern, I went around the corner and went up to where the brigands are and got these two doofuses drunk. I guess I also made a comment about how stupid this guy sounds. I can't remember.
What? Oh, the gate. Oi! Open the gate!
That guy's just over there popping a squat, I guess, because he just kind of popped up over there out of nowhere. And then this happens. Like, I don't get the reasoning behind that. They just attacked me. So, I fought back, killed their leader, got some stuff, and basically moved on with my life, because nothing really happened after that.
Men.
No, I've just.
Then I got to the end of the bridge and ran into this dude. Honestly thought he was gonna be another frickin' brigand, but
Don't mention it.
he was just a merchant.
I only did what was necessary.
I got to the frickin' beginning of this bridge. It was just raining thunderstorms. Just a long bridge over a chasm, and this guy at the end. I was like pulling out my axe thinking it was gonna be all fucking Western Duel, like wow, wow, wow. But then I got to him and it's like, hey, stranger, buy my cheese.
Who can I get one from?
You'll need to talk to the Baron directly. As far as I
Yeah,
know,
and then I mentioned
he's
where
the
I'm
only
supposed to
one
be
who can
going,
give
and
you
this
a
guy
permit.
tells me, oh, you
Where
gotta
do I
jump
find
through
the
this
Baron?
hoop, but then you
In the
gotta jump through
Citadel.
this hoop to
In
jump
the
to the
heart
next
of
hoop, and then
Stowe.
this hoop just to jump
That's the
two more
town up
hoops.
there.
Backflip through this one to get to that one.
I'd like to-
Just, it's just fucking ridiculous. And then after I was done talking to him, looking at all the shit,
Well,
went up to the,
stop. I don't know you.
I guess,
Where are you
main
from and what
place.
are you
I can't
doing
remember
here?
what this place is called.
I'm from Fesher and need the Baron's permission to travel to Silver Lake.
No,
You'll be
basically I'm
waiting a
supposed to
long
go here and
time
talk to the Baron
Why?
to go
The
any
Baron ain't
further
got
into
no
this
time
region.
for little things like that. His brother hurt
Then
him,
of
and his
course there's
sister
some
Leuven
backstory,
have betrayed
blah
Stuart
blah
to the
blah,
doomed
that I don't
King
care
of
about,
Arcania.
Turoba? Is the city in danger?
except for the
If we
Robar
can't get the
part.
shackles on the traitor
The
soon,
only
it
reason
will
why I
be.
care is because I
Our
want to
Stuart
talk to this
lot will
Baron.
never kneel before the Murtanians.
Didn't even
Death
notice that guy
or
walking in the
honor.
background in
That's
like
good
a
to hear.
quarter of the
The doomed
FPS.
king has my home on his conscience. Listen, can I give it a try with the Baron anyway? Maybe I can help.
All right,
Basically,
then,
at this
into the
point, I
city
just
with
want to
you,
go forward,
stranger.
get to Robar, kill his
But
ass, and just get it
We'll be
over with.
keeping an eye on you.
Although it's not like it matters. Seriously. I don't know why this guy cares. What is he
Where
gonna
can
do
I
after this
find
is
the
all
Cliff
over? Go back to
Tavern?
Fesher?
Through the gate and to
Where the place is
left,
probably
stranger.
still on fire? Oh yeah, way to leave your sheep, by the way. Just thought of that. Though I'm pretty sure they're all dead anyway. It's at this point that I kind of made the comment that all this dude did was call him Stranger. This guy doesn't have a name, which I never really touched on until now. He doesn't have a name. Everyone always refers to him as Stranger, Friend, My Love, whatever, Hero, this, that, and the other thing. Never his actual name, because he doesn't have a name. No matter what menu you go into, he doesn't have a name. I can understand if he was like a silent protagonist and, you know, put him in his shoes, but he talks. He has a fucking personality. So it's not gonna work that way. Oy, oy, oy. So annoying.
Can I help you?
And then after I went
Well
around
done.
looking around for stores and shit, actually finally got back on track and went to the inn to talk to this guy to find out what the fuck happened to Diego.
Find him.
Diego? Yes, he was here, but I haven't seen him for quite a while. He even left a bill unpaid, and that's not like him at all.
Diego is disappeared?
From one day to the next. Perhaps...
Argument? Who was Diego arguing with?
Diego was arguing with the Baron's counselor. I think it had something to do with taxes.
I seriously question
Where can
that.
I find Merman?
Well, whatever.
The Baron's, of course.
Where can I find the Baron?
Fucking smartass.
Citadel in the
I
middle.
love how this guy's like, duh, where's the Baron?
Lousy pack.
Really? Are you kidding me with that? You're in this
Damn
big-ass
war.
town that's being ruled over by one dude. Process of elimination would probably lead you to, oh wait, maybe he's in the back of the town, at the highest point in the biggest freaking building. Hey, damn! Fucking A. So I go forward. I think I can literally feel an aneurysm growing as I speak. I go up these steps and talk to
Stop,
who I
lad.
assume is the Baron's
I
bodyguard.
want to see the Baron.
Also mentioned that is a nice axe, which, again,
What's so
that is a
funny
pretty
about
sick
it?
axe.
Look, lad, the Baron's the
Which,
Baron.
I'm not even
He
into
doesn't
axes
see
that much.
just anyone.
The only
Why
reason
should
why
he
I'm using
see
this one is
you?
because it's awesome.
I need to get to the
And
Valley of
glowy.
Blood, and I need his permission.
You want to fight in the Valley of Blood? You? Ha! You ain't got the muscle.
I don't want to
Well, that's
fight.
kind of rude.
I want to get to Silver
It's not like
Lake.
you can't even tell what kind of muscles I have
I
under
ain't
this
letting anyone through. But,
burlap
wait a minute.
sack I have.
I've seen you somewhere before. Ain't you the boy from Fesher? The one that came to Argan with Diego?
You know
Seriously,
Diego?
how is that thing armor? I mean, I know it's
Surprised?
leather,
Diego was a friend
but it
of
looks
mine.
more like it was made
A
out of,
good
like,
and old friend.
80%
Told me
wool.
about you, he did, before
Like
they
somebody
locked him
just
up.
shaved a bunch of sheep and
Diego's
put that
locked up.
together and painted
Hard
it
to
brown.
believe, ain't it?
I don't know, maybe
Usually
it's just
I'm
me.
the
Maybe
one
it's just the
locked up,
texture.
he
It just
gets
doesn't
me in.
look like leather.
Now it's
What's your plan?
my plan.
Just, I don't know.
I don't need a plan. I've got my axe. But Diego told me.
Eh,
that
the
I
rough
should
and
wait.
tumble method,
Things will
motherfucker.
take care of itself. Go down to
I like how this guy
dungeon and
thinks,
talk
but
to
I
him.
don't
Maybe he'll
think that would
change.
go over
Can
well.
I just get in like that?
Tell Aldrich the guard.
Kind of
that
just make
I
everybody
sent
go,
you.
oh my god, what's
Tell him
happening?
that if he doesn't let
Ah!
you through, he'll get a smack in the mouth.
I think the Baron's got enough
How do I
shit
get to
going
the
on. I
dungeon?
don't think he
Go
needs to
back
come
down
out of
the
his
steps
house and
here
be
and
like,
take
why
the
the
next
fuck is
flight of
everybody
steps
running in
to the right.
circles? Gorn,
Just keep
what the hell are
going
you
down
doing?
until
We
you
talked
see
about this.
Aldrich's
Stop
house.
killing people. Huh. After I was done talking to that guy, checked the quest, and went down here. See now, case in point, right here. This is the only point where you can actually see the quest tracker actually work, in a small area. If it's in a big-ass map,
What are you doing here?
and the point where I need to get to is in a place where I haven't even been,
Go on,
it's completely
sent me.
fucking pointless.
I'm supposed
No
to talk to
arrows,
Diego. Huh.
No light trail on
Anyone.
ground, no
Gorn said to tell you
nothing.
that if you don't let me through,
It's nice
You'll
that
get
they
a
put
smack
in a
in the
little
goal.
indicator,
Fair
but
enough.
something leading
Sounds like
to
going, Aldrich.
the indicator
I'll
would
let
be
you through.
so helpful.
don't be playing silly.
So fucking helpful. It's just agonizingly stupid how they set this game up. So, sorry, after I was
So
done
how
talking to
can
that
I
moron, he
help?
gets out of the way, I walk in here and talk to Diego.
Ah,
Finally.
There you are. I'd hoped that you'd come.
Be glad that I met Gorn. Otherwise,
I
I'd
love
never
how,
found out
a
that
couple
he was
things.
stuck in a
One,
cell.
they threw him
By
into
the way,
prison with
He's
his
trying to get
sword.
you out.
Way to
I
just
know,
assume that he's not
with
gonna
his
stab
axe.
the guard the next
But
time he
all
comes
that'll do
by to
is
check in
plunge
on him
the
and give
entire
Diego
city
food.
into chaos.
Two,
Do you want to stay in prison?
he's just sitting around waiting for me.
No, that's why
But he
I
didn't
had
tell
hoped
me-
that you would come.
Whether or not he was coming here, I don't think.
What do you want me to do?
Well,
I mean,
I'm being accused.
That
of
is
having
such a
murdered
big thing to hope
Melmond,
on.
the Baron
Seriously,
Renwick's right
I got
hand.
here and just
Someone
started
has
talking to
either
people.
prove that
What
it
if I didn't
wasn't
go
me
to the fucking
or
tavern?
that Mermont
I could have
is
just
still
gone straight to the
alive.
freaking Baron.
Gorn isn't the right one. He's a
Although
bit
that guy
too
probably
rough.
still would have told me about
You,
Diego.
on the
Yeah,
other hand, you might just
maybe, I don't know.
manage it.
I didn't even think of that, actually.
Isn't there any other way to get...
Except for Gorn's way. I can't think of one.
It was at that point that I was
I mean,
about to say,
give
yeah, like
Winston a
Gorn's
try
way, but then
first. He was there
kind of,
when I spoke.
beat me
Who's
too.
Winston?
And I was like,
He's
oh.
a soldier. He is actually a nice guy. But
Do you know where I can...
he usually...
Honestly, it wouldn't be
patrols.
hard.
You should look there.
Seriously.
Wait.
What?
I mean,
Kind
Gorn
of
seems like a big
luck.
British dude, but he doesn't
It
seem
won't
stupid.
open any doors.
Could
But
just
you
close the
can
door,
use it
subdue
to
the
open
guard, and
small
knock the
crate
door
and
down.
chest locks. Take it.
By the time anybody found out, Diego would be long gone. So, he gives me some lockpicks. Voluntarily breaks his own neck, from the looks of it. And then... I find my baby. For like a good hour. This thing is fucking amazing. Like, look at this, look at this. It's a two-handed weapon. Though apparently they didn't think to make two-handed weapons slower than one-handed weapons. They are slower, but this thing's reach is fucking insane. And its power is through the roof. So, it doesn't fucking matter if it's slower. Trust me, I knock some bitches around with this thing. It's amazing. So then I listen to Diego, and go up here to talk to this dipshit. And I call him a dipshit because, oh my god, he is so fucking stupid.
What do you...
And I don't mean that, like, oh my god, why? I mean, like, he is literally a dumbass. I don't know how the hell he got into a high position in the guard, because he is
You're
literally
Winston,
a
right?
stupid
That's
fuck.
me.
What can you tell me about
I'm looking
the
for
rebels?
Winston. Oh, that's
Well,
me.
those
Like,
blokes
you don't know
reckon
who I am
Arcania
yet.
is the
why don't you
true
just
Baron
give that
Stewart,
information
and
away?
Renwick
Because your
is
armor?
just whatever the case,
You're not wearing a
they're
helmet.
hot on their heels. But those
I could
guys
just take
are
one of these
clever.
arrows over my shoulder and poke you in the fucking eyeball. Wouldn't be very hard. Just
The rebels
shove
have
it skull deep.
sympathizers among the common people.
Oh, yes, they do. I mean, we'll put them behind bars too, of course.
I love how he gives away his enthusiasm. This
You
guy
think that
is
some
such a
guards would
moron.
rather have Hurt and his Baron?
Like, out of
What?
all the people
I-
within the
No
guard
chance. The
to
guards
set
are
up a
loyal.
connection
How could
with,
they even claim that?
it's this guy. You say one thing, and he just gives up the charade.
Tell me
It's
where you
enough.
hid
It's
Merman.
ridiculous.
I will turn you into Baron Renwick.
What? How do you know that
See?
we have
See?
Vermont?
I do now.
Oh my god, he's
Out
such a
with it.
fucking moron.
Wait, do you really want to drive Stuart
Oh
to
my
ruin?
God. Oh.
Kissing the Doom King's ass won't save Stuart.
Right.
It's like the fucking
When
Game
her
Grumps.
tans, Baron,
Oh
give
my
'em a good
God.
ass kicking.
What? That's not what I heard.
Fucking grief.
All lies.
And then he starts
It's
talking
Renwick.
about some political
Renwick wants to
fucking
submit to Robar. His sister
thing
Lou
that's
is
going
brilliant.
on inside the walls, and I'm just like, oh my god.
Renwick? You're saying that the Baron is in
Like,
None
my
other.
patience is
Lou
just
figured
tanked
it
at
out.
this point. I didn't even notice that it was like
only believe it when I
storming
see
a
it.
second ago, and now all of a sudden
Reuben
it's
had
just
to flee.
sunshine,
Hiding
rainbows,
somewhere in
and
the
happy
city,
birds.
but I don't know where. When you find
Ugh.
him,
It's great! It's great! This game is great. Yeah, and it's right here that I'm starting to think, oh, maybe I'd actually have a choice. For like a second. And then I'm like, you know what? No, I don't care. I don't care. I'm gonna break Diego out, do what I need to do,
So
and then move
you're
on
on
with my
Renwick's
life.
side.
I don't give
Defend
a
yourself.
fuck what happens to this town. I don't
Defend
care.
yourself, you dog.
I just want to break Diego out because I actually like the guy. Get to the end of this game, slaughter Robar, and get this the fuck over with. Because I am so far from being done. Just... Ugh.
Stop it! We've got Mermund. He's being held in a cave, outside, to the northeast of the Stuart countryside. There's an old, forgotten
And
dirt
then,
trail that
at the
links the cave
end
with
of
Ogtar's
this
estate.
dialogue line,
Well, why
he
didn't you
tells
say
me
so?
the
You could've
single
saved
most
yourself this
stupid fucking
beating.
thing I've ever heard in this
We-
entire game.
We have a
The password. Get this.
Tell it to
This
the
is the most
guard at the
brilliant
gate,
thing
and
you
they'll
will
let
ever
you in
hear.
the hideout.
It's fucking genius.
With
Wait for it.
it.
Wait for it.
What's the password?
In the name of Renwick, surrender.
That's your
Are you
password?
fucking kidding
Hertan
me?
hasn't lost his sense of
Oh
humor
my
after all.
god. I mean, this guy expects me to walk up to a rebel camp, literally yelling that I'm a sympathizer with the Baron, and just assume that I'm not going to get fucking slaughtered by everyone inside the cave. Holy fuck. If my brain wasn't inside my skull, it would have exploded by now. Are you kidding me? And then, yeah, this happened. I walk down the road towards the cave and get bombarded by a bunch of fucking chocobos. Literally, that's the only reason why I record this part, because if you look close, they're chocobos. They are literally chocobos. Without the color or the feathers. Although, I mean, when you kill these things, they give you feathers, so I guess they have feathers? Although you can't tell because the texturing on their bodies is such shit that you can't tell if it's feather, skin, fur, muscle, leather. You can't tell. You really can't, no matter how closely you look. It's ridiculous. So I'm just walking down the road and all of a sudden I get ambushed by like 6 of these fuckers. And all I can do is just bob and weave, just adapt a hit and run strategy. Because that's all you can do in any of the fights in this game. Using a shield is pointless when every single person and animal you go up against uses a charge attack. They're just gonna break through it and hurt you. So you might as well just roll around, attack, roll around, attack. Just does things quicker. And you might as well use a two-handed weapon at that point, because then it kills things quicker. It's like, you have choice, but you don't. It's fucking stupid. And then this happened. See? See? I knew this was gonna fucking happen. I didn't even do anything. I walked up around the corner, leaning to this cave. My guy just starts yelling out, I'm with Baron Buttfuck, let me in! And I start getting slaughtered. I fucking knew this was gonna happen because it's the stupidest fucking thing you could ever do. Walk up to a hideout full of rebels trying to take on a supposedly corrupt hierarchy and go, duh, I work for the hierarchy. You gonna let me in? I wanna be your friend. No. Their response is poke you in the face with a bunch of sticks. So I'm going through the cave, killing all these guys. So fucking done. I just want to get to the end and find this guy. The red dot is him. Thank God. So I think, hey, I'm close. Is that him? Is that him right there? No, of course not. It's some Inquisitor with a magical ice hammer. This guy just starts whooping my ass. And I don't mean that like metaphorically. I mean literally. The guy hits like a truck. Because the magical enchantment on that weapon is ridiculous. It slows you down, and while you're being affected by the ice, it just peels into you like crazy. It doesn't help that, again, like everyone else, all he does is throw charge attacks at you. So of course, I have to strafe around this whole fucking room, shooting him in the dick with arrows. It's just, it takes like 5 minutes longer than it should. It's fucking stupid. Technically, yes, I could have, like, adapted the bob and weave tactic again, but I didn't want to run the risk. Because not only is that thing, like, hitting really hard, if he hit me once and slowed me down, I'd be screwed. So I just elected to pop him in the face with arrows and just say fuck it. So I kill him, take all the shit off his body, like everyone else. Yeah. I got a crossbow back there, I was checking it out. For a little while. The only problem with the crossbow is that you can't charge it. Obviously, because it's not a bow, but you also can't zoom in. So your view is constantly freaking blocked by your own shoulder. So, obviously, you're going to elect to use the bow instead. It's just stupid. And it's at this point that I checked the mace. And look at this thing. This thing is literally the most OP weapon I have ever seen in any game ever. It has a high as hell chance to freeze somebody. And when they're frozen, they slow considerably. While they're slow, their health is getting peeled into like poison. Like, each second. It's ridiculous. And while they're slow, because this thing isn't even that slow to swing, I can just beat the shit out of them. And that's what I do. For the next couple of fucking enemies. Hit them once, slow them down considerably, and then beat the ever crap out of them. It slows them down so much that they can't even hit back. Because they're like, I'm gonna hit you now. Oh, I'm dead.
I didn't do this
It's
for the Baron.
fucking
I did this for a
ridiculous.
Is that so?
You're welcome.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining.
Going to Stuart now. I need
Yeah,
a
and then
Baron
that
to
shit
go to
starts
Stuart.
popping
Not
up.
so
Ugh.
hasty. If I return,
I swear to God, I turned those notifications off. I think they turned back on when my Steam last updated. Sorry, I'll fix that and make sure it doesn't pop up again in the
If I
next
get
few
the
episodes.
documents, should I bring them to...
no.
Or just make sure it doesn't
take
fucking
them to
update.
Baron
Either way,
Norwood. A small
it's
sign
just
of
super
my
fucking
favor.
annoying.
Then you'll be able to discuss your issues with him straight away.
And of course, this guy tells me to go and do something else. Big surprise. So I get to the cave that he tells me to go to, and this dumb fuck is right here. And my guy walks up to him and he's like, I have a password for you, it's this. And he's like, And again, I'm sitting here like, do you not... This is literally the same guy. It's not a reswap of an old model, it's not... It's literally the same fucking dude.
You let me in
And
the
you tell him the
rebels' hideout
password
right
like it's
now.
not his fucking
Here's
password.
the key. Just spare my life.
Get lost.
Like, he's not going to recognize you. Like, So I went through all that, got to the end of the cave, killed the guy I was supposed to kill, or not kill, whatever. I was just supposed to get the documents, but the documents was on some guy that I had to kill anyway, so fuck it. Found out that that guy that was trying to usurp the regency, I guess, or whatever, is the Baron's brother. Whoop-de-doo.
Well, look here, Merman Savior. I know why you're here, but I cannot make any
Uh.
exceptions. We are in the middle of a war.
This is the Baron, obviously. I kind of love this guy.
Show me.
Just look at that
You
face.
truly
Look,
done
listen to that
Stuart a
voice.
favor. Perhaps I can
He's
make
such
an
a
exception.
special little
This
snowflake.
letter
I
of
just,
Gilbert, the Castellan of Silver
Also, I don't know
Castle.
why
I
the
will
frames
commit.
just go straight into the shitter
Thank
for
you.
just that one
Farewell.
scene,
Wait,
like right there.
I cannot send a
Yeah,
messenger
it
to
never happens
Gilbert in
again.
such
It just
scrappy
slows down for a
garb.
split second. I don't know why.
have some suits of
Maybe it's
armor
because
that would
it
just
zoomed in on the freaking fireplace
whatever
behind him. I don't know.
should fit and take a decent shield.
So I talked to this guy who kind of looks like Joker without makeup. And has the voice of Kefka. Either way, he's a psycho clown.
I had to slay Hertan.
My
Oh,
poor
I had to kill your
misguided
brother. Oh
How
no, that's so
tragic.
bad. Oh
This is
no.
all
Whatever.
Lupin's fault.
And then he tries to tell me a bunch of backstory that I don't give a shit about.
As red.
Skip. Then I end the dialogue, and boom! This is the armor he was trying to give me. So basically I have one of three choices. Leather armor, mage's robe, and plate armor. Mage's robe is pointless, because in order to use magic effectively, you would have to gear completely towards it. I'm not doing that. Especially since I just mentioned that just bob and weave. Bob and weave and hit. That's all you need to do in this game, especially with the fucking mace I just got, which just allows me to plow through people with little to no resistance. So I opted in for the fucking leather armor because at least that helps me boost my range attack. And it looks pretty cool. It's like the only one of the three that would actually be kind of original looking. I didn't want to go for the plate armor because it just made me look like one of the guards. I didn't want that. So, this is the end of this episode. I'm sorry, guys. I'll get everything set up next time. Everything will be back to normal. This won't happen again, I promise. Peace out, guys. Thanks for your patience.